Hello everybody, professional tech reviewer from The Verge here. As you know, we at The Verge have always been very reliable and informative on all matters tech. And today I'm going to talk about something that I've been seeing for a while and I just want to clarify. The debate over Intel versus AMD has been a lively one since the release of AMD's Ryzen processor series. Many people claim that AMD has more cores, better performance, runs cooler, less expensive. All of those can not be further from the truth. AMD has always been one of probably the worst ever company in the history of the world. AMD sucks, basically. I have in front of me a graphic made by, it states that Intel, market dominant, we already knew that. Intel has been the leading processor manufacturer for the last couple of centuries at least. More efficient, more cache, lower wattage, runs cooler. These are already things we knew. AMD, what does it have? Higher wattage, runs hotter, market runner-up. We already knew these. These are basic facts. AMD sucks. I have here another graphic made by, it states the R&D expense in millions of dollars from AMD, Intel, and Nvidia. As we clearly see by the graph, Intel has spent nearly $13 billion on market development and market research in 2016. And AMD has only spent, what, $1 billion? Obviously, this proves that AMD is not even trying, not even showing 1/10 of the effort that Intel is to develop and further their products. Now we have a third graph that I've pulled up. Actually, I made this one myself, conducted numerous hours of research to try to see just what people are claiming why AMD might be better. And as you can clearly see on the graph, AMD is much worse than Intel in every category. Intel in every category has double or much more than double the amount of performance that AMD does. So I really don't understand how people could perpetrate rumors that AMD is better. Obviously, by looking at the facts, looking at performance, looking at user data, user benchmarks, we can clearly see why AMD is worse than Intel. Now, I actually have pulled up a comparison between two flagship AMD and Intel processors. So we'll start out with the AMD Athlon 4000 Plus. This was released in 2005. It obviously shows that AMD is not caring and does not put in the effort and has not released a processor in over 14 years. I mean, what are they doing? Base clock 2.4, max clock around 4. That is terrible. Not at all competitive with today's CPU clock speeds. One core, how many threads? I don't know. It's so old, in fact, that I could not find a thread count. Might be 1, might be 2, probably not 2, maybe even 0, because it's just that bad. 90 nanometer size, absolutely terrible. As we know, Intel is leading the pack with their 14 nanometer design. Their 14 nanometer manufacturing process is the smallest ever, and no other company has gotten a smaller manufacturing process than 14 nanometers. 1 megabyte cache, and no integrated graph. Now we take a look at the Intel Core i9-9900K, released in 2018. This isn't even their newest processor. They have released other processors. This is just the standard at this point, and it goes to show you that a processor from nearly 2 years ago is still suitable for today's consumers. Base clock of 3.6, max clock of around 5, that is fantastic. 8 cores, 16 threads, hyper-threading, obviously, that's a must-have on any processor. AMD simply just doesn't get that fact. 14 nanometer size, I already said how innovative and groundbreaking that is. 16 megabyte cache, and Intel UHD graphics 630. Now, as everyone knows, Intel integrated graphics are simply the best way you can run your games. There's no other feasible way to run your games as smoothly and as well as Intel's integrated graphics. Even Nvidia themselves have given up a long time ago to Intel's superior graphics. So yeah, that's just about it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm glad that I could dispel some rumors and mistruths about AMD versus Intel. Make sure to check out our other tech reviews and maybe a PC build guide from us at The Verge. And make sure to buy Intel and invest in their stock. I hear it's doing very well. AMD stock has kind of plummeted recently due to their lesser quality of products. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later.